Patricia, it is a pleasure to see you once again. It's been such a long time, and I'm seeing you now with a brand new title. Congratulations.
Thank you so
Well
much.
deserved.
Thank you.
So now, it's been a while since the launch of Explora Journeys, Explora One, and
Mhm.
I had the great honor of being on the ship last October. But when you and I spoke, it was so new, you right? I mean, we were still dealing with brand recognition and all
Mhm.
those things that come along with launching a brand new product. But now you've been out there for a while. Talk to me
Mhm.
about the penetration level with the Canadian marketplace,
Yeah.
sales, understanding of the product. What do we need to tell the advisors?
Oh, absolutely. It's been such an exciting ride.
Yeah.
We couldn't wait for it to get in the water, and now it's been in the water, and time is literally flying. So we've been in the water for 9 months. The excitement has continued to increase. And what's really beautiful is now we have testimonial. I think prior to the last time we would have spoken, we didn't have testimonial. We didn't have clients going on board. We didn't have advisors sharing their story. So there was always that little bit of, I'm not sure just yet. And now, regardless if an advisor has gone on board, they're like, my friend has been on the product. I have seen pictures, I have seen videos, and the enthusiasm level towards Explora Journeys has just continued to skyrocket, which is super exciting for us and everything that we could have ever hoped for.
So good to hear. And
Mhm.
owners in Italy must be absolutely thrilled because this was a brand new concept in how to approach cruising, right? Even the name, as you know, we've talked about Explora Journeys. It
Mhm.
doesn't say
Yep.
Explora Cruise Line, right? Everything was different about it. So they must feel very satisfied that they hit the nail on the head with this product. Would that be true?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I don't know that I've shared this before, but our owners were sitting on their own yacht one day and said, how do we bring this experience in a super, super yacht fashion to the
Oh,
clients out there? Because there's nothing like that out there right now. And I think once the product was unveiled and people have said, they're like, oh, this is different. And it does feel like a super, super yacht. You have so much privacy, you have so much space, you have so much choice. And you've lost a lot of the traditional elements of cruising, but in a good way. Things like not having a main dining room. People are loving the restaurant concept. It starts to feel like you're in a small town and you're getting to choose different meals for each evening and have a completely different vibe, more lounges to choose from versus a main show. Again, feeling like you're in your hometown and going, maybe you want to go to the piano bar, maybe you want to go to the whiskey bar, maybe you want to listen to some live music. We have that. So I think they really executed, and I know the satisfaction level from our clients as well as our advisors is so high. So it's very exciting. I think you can tell it by the expression on my face. It's very.
well, it is exciting because, when I first heard about it from you, I
Mhm.
think, like anybody, you're going to be skeptical until you experience the product because it's easy to say, it's luxury, but it's comfortable luxury, it's relaxed luxury. What does that mean, right?
Mhm.
And yet, when I boarded and experienced the product myself, I
Yeah.
knew exactly what you meant, and it delivers exactly on that promise, like your private yacht. I mean, I loved it. I loved every moment being on board the ship. I
Mhm.
loved the beautiful stateroom I had. I loved the dining rooms, the service, everything was effortless. And that's a very difficult goal to achieve, would you not say?
It is because I think it's one of those things. There's so many cruise lines and different ways of traveling that have already done what they've done really well. So you think to yourself, how could you make it better? And I loved when you said, as soon as I stepped on board, I understood. And that's the key
Yeah.
point. And I hear that time and again,
Mm,
myself included, because you get on board and you're like, oh, this is different, but in
yes.
a different way that I want. So it's everything. And I think I said this to you when we were on the ship. It's nothing you would expect, but everything you would want. And I think that's such a critical way of explaining Explora because you don't know that you want something that you've never experienced before. And then you get on board and you're like,
Right.
ah, I
Very, very
love
true.
this.
Yes. And a lot of cruise ships or cruise brands
Mm-hmm.
will veer towards very bright colors and,
Mm-hmm.
lights and crystals and all that type of thing,
Yep.
which has its place absolutely in the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're dealing with an old broad like me, and, we work hard, we play hard, but then we
Mm-hmm.
want to relax. And just the,
Yeah.
the muted tones are
Mm-hmm.
so soothing. And the whole experience was soothing. And it's hard for me to explain the exact reasons why. I'm still struggling with the words, but it achieves it in a magnificent way. And I think part of that, of course, is the decor, but it's also the people. It's how very intuitively they respond to you and just are there for your needs without being sort of sometimes it's obsequious the way people try and be.
Yep,
I'm
I
being
get it.
intuitive. Look, no, it's
No.
like know when to step back, know when to be
Yeah,
there, and just that intelligence around what service means. And the
you
food,
got it.
amazing.
Absolutely. And you hit the nail on the head with those two comments. So each and every week we have surveys that we give our clients that, have ended their journey with us and what is your feedback. Service and our culinary program are the two shining stars week in and week out. The
Right.
service, not only is it intuitive, we have the highest guest to host ratio, 1.25 to 1, but beyond that, what I always read is they're just so friendly and happy to be there that you want to
Yes.
talk to them. And I love that because you can't teach genuineness. You can
Yeah.
teach skills, but you can't teach that. And I think we have a really special group of hosts on board that really do cater to our clients
Agreed.
that they
Agreed.
want, right?
Yeah. The thing is, you've got one ship and you've already made all these inroads with the one ship. Soon you can call it a fleet because you got the second ship coming in a couple of months, which must be extremely exciting because now you'll have really a whole different perspective in the sense that you have more itineraries, more destinations, more options, correct?
Exactly. And that's the best part. And I want to be just as excited about Explora 2 because it's like the second child. You need to
Right.
take care of them the same way as the first. So we're super excited to have a second ship join the fleet. It will give our advisors more opportunity to select different itineraries as well. We know that with one ship it's limiting. So as much as people are excited about the product, it may not be where they want it to be for their clients. So I think having a second ship out there is just super exciting. And in 4 years, we'll have 6 ships. That's 6 ships. 4 years is going to fly by in no time. And
Wow.
we'll have a fleet all the way around the world continuing those journeys. So I think it's just such an exciting start to this product.
That's really ambitious, though, a ship a year, isn't it?
It is, but why not?
No, before I let you go,
Hmm.
what kind of message would you've got the opportunity here with a platform to reach a lot of advisors. What would you like to tell them, Patricia?
I mean, I could say a lot of things. So to just choose one is really hard, but I definitely lean into the idea that, we are here as a resource for you. We love Explore, myself and Lisa Wiley, my colleague on the West Coast. We're here to support you. We're here to grow the Canadian business. Most recently we won the best new cruise ship by Travel and Leisure magazine. Condé
Yeah,
Nast added us to the best new cruises in the world. We are on to something and we want you to be part of it. It really is a spectacular experience. And it's not just me giving lip service. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there. There's lots of reviews. There's lots of YouTube videos you can watch. It is an exciting time to be part of this brand and be part of the story and growing it together.
and I might like to add to that because what you just said kind of
Hmm.
rang so true for me in the sense that, be part of this to the advisors, right? Be part of this
Yes.
fantastic cruising movement because in a way it gives them leverage with certain clientele. There's a lot of
Hmm.
people who are retired or semi-retired, a lot of money, and they may not be cruisers because really cruising has only penetrated a very small portion of the
Sure.
Canadian market when you look at it as a whole.
Sure.
So there's all kinds of opportunity for people who aren't necessarily
Hmm.
cruisers because in my experience on Explora Journeys, you don't have the classic cruising experience. It is really much more like a boutique hotel, and that isn't just words, it
Yes.
really is.
Yes.
So I think there's a great opportunity to really expand the market to first-time cruisers.
I couldn't agree more. You've said it perfectly. We are looking for that landlubber that is maybe not typically used to going on a cruise, not
Right.
looking for that, but this offers that exact experience, except you're floating around from destination to destination. So absolutely, couldn't agree more.
So you're going to hire me now that I do such a good job of selling Explora
Absolutely.
Journeys? Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
good.
What else do I have on the docket today? That's exactly what I'm thinking, Nina.
Thank you, Patricia. I look forward to seeing you in
Yeah.
person again soon.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Nina.